If you have been living under a rock for the past week, then I am sorry to be the one to inform you that Daft Punk has broken up. They are donezo. They have quite literally blown up and no longer exist. Up until their breakup, I've only listened to one Daft Punk album from front to back. So I spent the last week going through their discography and listening in, seeing what I was missing. So today, I'm gonna be casually ranking Daft Punk's discography. We got a homemade tier list here on Photoshop, and we're gonna be ranking each of their studio albums. That's not that's not what we're looking for. There we go. There it is. Very fantastic album. I was bumping and bopping the whole way through to this album. A lot of fantastic tracks on this album. You got Daft Punk and Around the World. Two great, amazing songs. But what I did not know is that there was even more fantastic songs on this album, like Revolution 909 and Phoenix. And then you got Teachers, another great song. High Fidelity, another great song. Revolution 909 is really the big highlight here. Quite a big vibe, if you ask me. There's a few songs on this album that I wasn't a big fan of. Rolling and Scratching. I could do without the scratching. Oh Yeah also is not a big one. That was one that I stuck out to me as a low light. But overall, very, very phenomenal album. And we are gonna place this at A tier. Very fantastic album. Definitely will be going back to it. Let's pop off with the next album. Let's pop off with the next album. This album is quite literally one of the best house, dance, electronic, whatever you want to call it, albums that I've ever heard in my life. I literally spent so long of my life not knowing that this was a thing. Discovery came out in It came out in 2001, before I was born. And I spent my whole life not listening to this album. I knew some of the hits, obviously you got One More Time. Obviously you got Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, the Kanye West song. But then I listened to the album. This whole album, it just has all the vibes, and all the vibes are just immaculate. Aerodynamic, fantastic. Crescendo's fantastic song. Superheroes is great. High Life, Something About Us, Voyager. Like literally the whole entire track list. I made some notes, highlights, literally every song. Lowlights, none. It's yeah, I don't know what else to say. Literally every song on this album is a fantastic song. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna throw it right at the S tier. Daft Punk Discovery is an S tier album. You heard it here first. This is true, by the way. This is like true. No one can tell you otherwise. Human Daft Punk. Human after all. Now, I'm very out of touch with the Daft Punk fan base, so I don't know if what I'm about to say here is a controversial take or not, but I was not a fan of this album. Robot Rock is the only one that really stands out to me, to be honest. Make Love was also really good. But to be honest, a lot of these songs off this album comes off as very repetitive to me, and I know that's kind of like as dance music, it's kind of like Daft Punk's thing. It's repetitive in a bad way, like I get it, Daft Punk. Television rules the nation. You don't have to tell me that over and over and over again in a 5-minute song, because I'm just not going to listen to the song ever again, because I got the message first time, Technologic is also a good song. I thought I was going to hate this song, because I despised this song as a kid, but then I don't know, just giving it another listen, I was like, yeah, this song, I was probably too hard on this song as a kid. I'm going to throw Human After All in B tier. I'm probably never going to listen to this album again. Up next, we got one of the most beloved and popular Daft Punk albums of all time, the Tron Legacy soundtrack. The original motion picture soundtrack by Daft Punk, Disney, Tron Legacy. I watched this movie when I was a child, so I don't remember what the movie's about. I just know there's little light speeder thingies. I'm pretty sure if I would have watched the movie as I was listening to the soundtrack, how it's supposed to be, I'd be like, ah, yeah, good, fits well. Just listening to the album, I don't know. It's alright. I mean, it's a good soundtrack. There's some really good songs on it. I can't name any of them off the top of my head because I was just listening to it while I was doing math homework and I wasn't paying attention to the song titles. All the songs that sound like they would be for action scenes are pretty good. All the string sections and stuff is really epic in these. However, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm gonna throw this album, Tron Legacy soundtrack, original motion picture, to C tier. When I think about throwing on a Daft Punk album, when I go, I really want to listen to Daft Punk right now, I'm not gonna go, oh, I'm gonna throw on the Tron Legacy soundtrack. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna I'd rather listen to Human After All than the Tron Legacy soundtrack. I'm probably never gonna listen to this album again. Now we're going to the Daft Punk album that I have the most memories with. Random Access Memories. What a switch up for the Daft Punkians. When I first listened to this album way back when, I didn't know a lot about Daft Punk. Like I said, I only knew the hits, like One More Time, The Funk, and stuff like that. This album, I listened to it, I was like, oh, this is groovy. But after going back and listening to every other Daft Punk album, and then listening to this, I was like, whoa. This is groovy. You know what I'm saying? While there are some lowlights in it, when it slaps, it slaps. Give life back to the music. Amazing, right? Giorgio? Is it Giorgio? It's Giorgio, right? How do you say it?
My name is Giovanni Giorgio.
Giorgio. Great song. Instant Crush. That's my favorite Strokes song. Lose Yourself to Dance. The better of the Pharrell songs on this album. Such a great song. Touch. I remember touch. Fantastic song. Get Lucky. Can't deny. Can't deny. Ooh. Also, you can't forget about Doing It Right, featuring Panda Bear, my boy Panda Bear. Love that guy. Random Access Memories. It's a fantastic album. I would not say it is Discovery fantastic, but I would say it is Homework fantastic. That is the official Daft Punk tier list, wherever it is, wherever I am. The official Daft Punk tier list. Boom. What do you guys think of it? Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? I don't know. Let me know. Sorry I didn't cover the live albums on here if you guys are fans of the live albums. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was fun. If you guys want me to do more of these tier lists, put in the comments down below what discography you want me to rank next. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed my tier list. Let me know what you guys think of it. Let me know your guys' tier list. What do you guys put these albums? Because I think I did a pretty good job here. It's not a test, but I think I got 100%. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. All right. Thanks for watching. See ya. Oh, I know what else to say. Subscribe.